All right. This is my story. Challenge accepted, put out by CJ last night. My journey since I started January of 2017 in this group uh, has been long and a lot of due diligence and a lot of research. Um, my journey has started before 2017. Several years prior, I had come across the birth certificate and how it was worth millions. Done some digging into it. Didn't really get me very far. So I'd stopped doing research on that, and it led me over to UCC1 and how the UCC1 is supposed to actually protect us. But within the last week, I have found that doing due diligence and research, I have found that if you're going to be a private citizen, that the UCC1 is not needed and never has been needed. Um, Earlier this year, actually last year, last part of last year, I had authenticated my birth certificate on state level. I have just gotten it sent off to federal, which I am waiting on it to come back from federal. My next move is to start liquidating bonds into an account that I have set up back in October of last year. Also, at the same time, my journey has led myself and two other gentlemen on a road to actually come across a American private national, which we have come across him. We have spoken with him finally after doing some due diligence and research on finding this man. We have actually gotten in touch with him. He has given us some information up on different procedures, learning new things. A lot of research has went into being where I am at the very moment. Boy, I'm getting the likes and the loves there. um, This is, like I said, it's been a journey, a lot of mistakes along the way, but I have learned from those mistakes. I've picked myself back up. I didn't say I quit or I give up. I went to different avenues. Once I've made those mistakes, done more research, more due diligence, come to find out where I made my mistakes and where I went wrong. And I changed and I corrected those mistakes. In this whole process, also, I have learned how to quash out warrants, put judges on notice, court clerks on notice. I've redeemed several different W-9s and turned them into the IRS. Still loving the thumbs up. But during this whole thing, I've learned one key factor. It's having faith in myself and being able to stand in my square when that time comes for me to do that. I had to have confidence in myself. I could not rely upon other people to do something for me. I could not or will not ask other people to spoon feed me information. I have to do it on my own, because when that time comes that I have to use this information, it's only me, myself, that's going to have to exert this energy that I have put into this process and use the education that I have learned. Only I can do that. Nobody else can do that for me. So it doesn't matter what people tell you, what people feed you, or if you ask them to hold your hand along the way. It's going to come a point in time in your life that you're going to have to stand on your own 2 feet and learn how to do this yourself. Because you cannot depend upon other people to do it because they're not there. During this whole process also, I have learned how to write affidavits, which is another big thing for me. Learning Latin. Oh my goodness. That alone is a major stumbling block for me. It's because I do not understand Latin. I have to do a lot of research on Latin itself to understand every meaning of Latin. I have had to go through law books, Black's Law dictionaries. I have learned the processes of admiralty law, maritime law, touching bases on canon law, which I had a friend of mine send me a deal over that the other day, which blew my mind on it, what canon law and where it stems from and the base root of canon law is. Common law, the natural law of the land, where the Bible links up with a lot of the common law. There are so many different things that I have learned along this process. At the same time, I've gained a lot of good friends, a lot of good people that would help me in my research. If I've had questions, I've been able to rely upon somebody to call them and ask them about something. They would give me a nugget and I would run with it. I've also learned the process of the Accord of Satisfaction, how to use it, when to use it, and when not to use it. In many, many, many cases. Yes, maximum is very important in this. I do agree with that 100%. So that is my journey. I've got my picture blocked off because I am not looking my best today. I've got my side of my face is swollen from a bad toothache. It looks like my wife punched me in my mouth, which she never does touch me, so, but it looks like she beat me up.
Sometimes I'd like to.
Even though at times she would like to do so. I have spent a lot of hours researching. I have neglected several different things in my life just to do research, which I make up for later on. So, yes, so that was my basic challenge. I accepted it last night, and I have put everything that I have learned and in research and in due diligence to effect at this moment. So with that being said, I hope CJ is satisfied with this. And I am hoping for other success stories just as like my own. My next move is from here, to liquidate Treasury Direct bonds. So anyway, hope you guys enjoy. But as always, peace, God bless, and have a wonderful Saturday afternoon.